Hi, this is the Maverick Spartan. I've got some more footage of this unidentified heavenly body. This is from August 17th forward, and I'm going to be stepping through this. Just a second here. There it is. We're stepping through this about 2 frames a second or so. This is more recent information, more recent footage than the other video that I had shown just the other day. So as you can see, we're trying to determine if there's other objects that are moving with it. Okay, we're going to start over. There it is. This it looks like it's below the ecliptic, or it looks like it's south of us. It doesn't, it's not in the north, it's in the south. It's below the other planets on the equatorial plane of Mercury and Jupiter. So, where is it? There it is. 17, this is 817. You can see it's clearly moving up. Try to get a close-up of that thing. You can see it's fascinating, isn't it? There it is. So we are definitely seeing something outside, that it's definitely not any of the planets that orbit us now. How big is this? It's pretty big. Very big. I can't tell you the magnitude, velocity of this thing, but rest assured that this is no joke. You can see in relation to other stars that behind it, that it's you do the math. Look at that. It's absolutely amazing. And is this aka Nibiru, Planet X? Based upon the photos I've seen from NASA back in a while back, it looks like it is Planet X. I've got some photos from, actually 2 photos from NASA, and this looks exactly like the photos that they had. So I'm hearing that there's 3 unidentified heavenly bodies out there, or at least 2 of them. There's ELENIN. You know, I'm getting reports that it's somewhere between 2.5 kilometers and 5 kilometers, which is fairly small in comparison to Coma, was supposed to be, I don't know, what was Coma supposed to be? 70,000 kilometers. And then, of course, Planet X, which is supposedly, now I'm hearing 200,000 kilometers. But the last reports I've got from some sources said it was about 170,000 kilometers, which is about 105,000 miles in diameter. And that is big. It's going to be difficult to say what's going to happen, but all likelihood, the information I'm getting, it doesn't look good at all. The information that I'm getting about the coming, the next 3 to 12 months to 3 to 15 months from now, apparently is when these objects are going to be coming closer to Earth. And the worst case scenario is if they align inside our solar system between the Earth and the Sun, and then that would be the worst case. Work by Zecharia Sitchin had said that the original path of this guy was between the asteroid belt, between Jupiter and Mars. Originally, so that would be better for us if it was to pass out there, right? not so close to us. But even, I'm getting reports of Planet X supposed to pass 22 million miles from us. And then I'm hearing 10 million miles. You know, so you really just got to take what you get, the information you get, and try to feel it out in your heart what is right, but none of it is good. None of it. This is historical, isn't it? It's no joke. As I've mentioned countless times to everybody on YouTube, that Planet X is real. Planet X is not a mystery anymore. It's no joke. And we should take it seriously. I mean, if we should ever have a pole shift, that would be the worst case scenario. But if there was a minor pole shift, and a lot of us survive that, and the system shuts down, you know, how prepared are you? Are you prepared now? Do you have, several months of food stored away? If you were to lose your home, do you have a sleeping bag and a tent and some cooking utensils and a backpack and personal protection? Do you think you'll need something like that? Well, I would at least try to be a little prudent. I've always prayed. I said, God, if you're out there, give me prudence, discernment, and wisdom to meet the future unknown with abandon. You know, so yeah, I got something to tell you. Why were the Mayans and the ancient Egyptians obsessed with time? You ever think about that? Why were they so obsessed with time? You know why? Because they wanted to know when this guy was coming back. And the last pole shift, as recorded, stated by Patrick Gerald in his book, Cataclysm 2012, that the last pole shift happened 11,803 years ago, in the year 9792 BC. $11,803 years ago. You know, it depends who you believe and who you listen to, and they're talking about pole shift, and that's the worst thing that can happen. And a lot of things not only relate to Planet X, but also to our sun. Because the sun, as you know, is going through its final phase of the last cycle of its solar spot cycle. And then Gerald says that it's going to switch. When it switches on, it'll be so massive, of such a massive flare, that it could possibly interact with the Earth, perhaps when this guy aligns with us, causing a pole shift. And that's the worst thing that can happen. You know, as you can see, this thing, it is moving. You know, it looks like anywhere between 30 and 40 degrees up. That's fascinating. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and be wrapping it up because I know YouTube's going to cut me off real soon for making this video too long. So I'm going to date this thing. I'm going to call this thing Coma, ELEnin Nibiru, UHB 08172011. And this is the Maverick Spartan. Send me an email if you got any questions. Don't ask where I got the footage. I'm not going to tell you. I don't think it's a good idea. But believe me, it's authentic. Have an awesome day, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign out right about now. Take care.